All right, this video is continuing the more details on voice to skull. This one's not going to be as long, um, but I was kind of talking about them using AI software to actually uh, simulate these voices. Um, so another thing that's happening to me is I'll have a dream. I think the other day I had a dream that like I had to quit my job, and then I got a job at some shitty like fast food restaurant, and I was thinking in this dream that like fuck, I had health insurance, and then I woke up from the dream to go take a piss. You know how when you wake up from a dream and you kind of still remember it? Well, they'll immediately jump in with the voice to skull and they'll start repeating what was in your dream. And I know if this is not happening to you, that sounds completely insane. But this is really happening. So this is kind of the stuff. And if you are a TI and you're experiencing this, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So, other stuff they'll do, like I said, they'll try to mimic your relatives, your friends. Another thing they will do is let's say if you work somewhere, let's say if you work at a restaurant, um, they'll try to convince you via voice to skull that your coworkers hate you, or they all think that you're a pedophile. That's something they've been trying to do to me lately. They all know that you've done drugs. Uh, they all know you're a piece of shit. And so if you are not strong minded and you don't actually realize what's going on, you will start to believe these things. And that's where they get you. So like I said in the previous video, you cannot believe anything, absolutely nothing. These people are not telling you the truth at all. They will lie about anything to get you to believe what they're saying. So you cannot believe anything that you're hearing. So, yeah, they'll try to get your coworkers you to believe that your coworkers hate you. I honestly, I don't. Again, this is just a theory. I think that they can actually like use energy weapons to control people's moods. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know that for sure. I know that for sure with me, because my brain is scanned or whatever fuck kind of technology they have on me, but they can try to do that with me, and they have done that with me. But I think they might do that to other people to control their mood around you, if that makes any sense. So like when you go around this person, he's all of a sudden angry for no reason. You're like, God damn, why is this guy angry? And then that's when they'll start him with the V2K, because you're a piece of shit, because he hates you, because he knows you're a pedophile, or he knows you're and so this is just the trickery they will do all day. So I'll kind of see if there's anything else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I kind of want to include. I didn't really want to go make a 2 hour long video on this. I just want to kind of cover some basis. And again, this is just to document my experience. Just a message to TIs. The best thing you can do is, there's a lot of TIs that aren't working. There's a lot of TIs, everybody has their own situations. I understand. Dude, I have been on the street completely homeless with nothing. Nothing. I had to hitchhike. I didn't have anything in my pocket. I got out of a psych hospital, and I had to hitchhike all the way from Colorado to Kansas. So I know what it's like to have nothing but a backpack and have people following. I've experienced that. And I just want to say just a message. I mean, the best thing you can do is just get your shit together. Get a job, get a place to live. Keep that. Keep a job, keep a place to live. Don't give that up no matter what. And that's the best thing you can do, because they don't want you to be happy. And I've noticed whenever my life starts going good, they ramp it up. They ramp it up because they don't like that. They don't like that shit. They don't like you being happy. They don't want you to have friends. They don't want you to have a stable employment. They don't want any of that. So they have to try to knock you down. They ramp it up on you. You know what I mean? You get a good job, ramp it up. They ramp up the voice to skull. And you just got to stay strong. And then another message is I honestly wholeheartedly believe there's so many people coming out. So many people coming out. So many people I've met. I'm in Manhattan, Kansas, and people I've actually met in this town. This is happening everywhere, folks. This is happening in Kansas. This is happening in Texas. This is happening all over the world. I've heard in Canada and South America and other countries. I honestly believe that this cannot last. I mean, there's just too many people coming out about it, and it's just, they're going to do it to the wrong person. They're going to, when it starts happening to their son and daughter, even the people I believe that are perpetrating this. I mean, they probably, they're people too. They're humans just like me and you. And they have, you have families, and when, it's when it starts happening to their daughter or something, when they fuck up at work, and then they start doing it to their daughter and their kids, is when, you're going to get you already have whistleblowers coming out and stuff about it, but you're going to get a lot, you're going to get the wrong person coming out about it. And, I notice it's already coming out on some news channels and stuff. So there's too much exposure coming out, and I believe it's not going to last. I don't know when that day is going to come. I personally think, especially the United States, that there's going to be some type of huge economic reformation. And I think we're going to be going into a very deep depression, just economically. I'm not talking about anything else, government conspiracies, just on the economic forefront. I think there's going to be a huge depression and a huge reformation soon, just with the inflation and just our record. I mean, our debt, the United States debt is just insane. I mean, we've never even seen. I don't ever think there's been a country on record yet to ever even come close to this type of debt. So the system can't stand, and if that does happen, I don't know if they'll have funding for these programs to exist. So, and again, I want to say this too. There's a lot of TIs, and this is, in my opinion, this is kind of a red flag. If there's a targeted individual that knows everything for sure, like, oh, I know it's this. First of all, you can't really believe anybody that knows everything, because nobody knows everything. And I'm not saying that I actually know everything and I know the ins and outs of this program. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure that it's our government doing it. I don't know exactly, specifically how it's done. I've heard people like Richard Lighthouse, Robert Duncan explain it to the T as far as the symptoms of what is going on, what's happening to me. But I'm not going to pretend like like I'm some type of insider in the government, because I'm not. But I mean, you can believe this is our government, and they're contracting other people out. I believe they contract other groups out because if they do get caught, it's they can say, well, that's not us or whatever. That's another kind of a theory that I have. But anyways, I'm going to cut these videos short. I'm not super articulate, but I hope I explain myself well enough that some people can relate. So I might make some other videos some other time, but I just want to say God bless you if you're going through this. Stay strong, and we'll see you guys.